You shall not pass. Oh, I'm sorry, Walter White. You should say my name. Welcome back, everyone.
Where are the walkers?
Yes, Rick Grimes.
That's right.
We're cosplaying.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So welcome back, everyone. We're going to be watching more of Miss Marvel today. Episode 2 of Season 1.
Wow.
And we really enjoyed the first episode.
Sure did.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
good.
We love the kids. We love the
Very
story.
good, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love the cosplay aspect of it. That's really cool that she
AdventureCon.
and Bruno really like to do that.
Yes.
She
AdventureCon.
wanted to go to AdventureCon. Yes, and she did go.
Yes, she did.
She did.
She sure did.
She
Without
has
permission.
a magical bangle bracelet.
Oh, yes, she did.
Yes, and she caused quite the stir there.
I think so. Gosh,
Yeah,
she
and
did.
She won, but I think she had it was good that she banged out of there.
That's
Mhm.
right. Okay.
We want to definitely know more about her powers.
Yeah,
And a few of her fans told us, or told me, and I'm telling you guys now,
Yeah.
that her powers are similar to the Green Lantern. Who is this Green Lantern? We don't know much about him, but we have seen him briefly in DC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he has a ring of power that he, I guess, projects objects or creates objects with this ring.
Oh.
So it might be something similar. So I'm butchering how to explain this,
Yeah.
but yeah. So we'll see if that's similar. But she put her hand out and it looked like it stretched out, but it looked like a
Yes.
projection.
Yes.
It did.
And
yeah.
it was very exaggerated,
herself,
and she was able
yeah.
to grab that heavy item, or was that like Ant-Man's head or something? But she
Right.
grabbed something.
Yeah.
And her eyes change color,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they did.
and it has like this crystallized type look to it when she makes, I guess, things with her mind.
Yes,
Mm.
so.
I'm curious to
so
see
we'll have
how-
to see, and I'm glad that she has Bruno to.
I love Bruno. He's so
Yeah.
adorable.
I do too.
And I love her dad. Her dad's awesome. Kamala's dad's so
He's so
funny.
He's
supportive.
sweet. He's so sweet.
He got really hurt when she denied him because she was mortified. And I get it. You're, 16?
That's
And-
right.
Teenager.
Yes.
But he was really,
He was really supportive.
I love her dad. And when we were younger, he was always energetic and supportive of us loving costumes. Like he and me making costumes, but he was always really good with that. But for dad to just come out completely dressed as the Hulk
And
completely
yes,
face
that's
painted,
right,
body
that guy,
painted,
that's right.
and ready to
That
go.
was-
Yeah,
That's
God bless him.
huge.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure is.
Even though it's embarrassing, I think that's
Yeah.
awesome. I would love that. So, are you ready to get into this episode?
We're
Yes,
ready.
we are.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
I am
Oh,
Gandalfing.
Same here. I'll have my buddy over here.
Miss Marvel, 102.
okay. So,
They're like, oh, good. She's got
oh my gosh.
confidence.
Hello.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, she had physical contact with the superhero. Obviously, people are going to be.
Theater after lunch.
Why are we hopping?
I mean, it all happened so fast. Nightlight.
Night.
Nightlight. You're that new senior, right? Kamala.
Oh.
Well, I'm having a party on Friday. Where should we have that party?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, be careful.
Uh-oh.
The
Oh
props.
my God. Oh.
I saved you.
Oh, no. Oh, no. She can do like a
Come on.
trampoline type thing. Oh, cool.
Both hands.
Oh wow.
And save.
Oh.
Nope.
Whoops.
That's
Oh
pretty
my
brave.
gosh.
Do it over.
Oh, my
Come
God.
on,
That's
be
not
careful.
a good place to train.
Oh whoa. Wow. Geez.
That's cool. Like,
Okay.
Frozone.
Oh wow. See that?
Nice.
Always the same two that are late.
It's just waiting to say that.
Okay.
Oh, take the makeup off.
Yeah.
That I can't. It's
Oh, they're so rude.
It is.
Sisters, no talking during the lecture break. Sister Kamala, how glad I am that you've joined us today.
Do I look like a 9-year-old man to you?
no.
My new Versace's.
And the mosque thief has struck again.
Oh, it's happened before.
The change is here and the change is her, everyone.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, maybe I will run. You're gonna be my campaign manager.
What?
I'm really sorry about sneaking out.
Kamala, I know that you are growing up.
So, I know this is the worst possible time to ask, but...
Kamala Khan, you see that you come back through the door.
That's good. That's really understanding of her.
Nah, it's just orange juice.
Dude, why would you do that?
Hey, no, don't jump, dude. Seriously.
My God.
She's gonna have to save him.
100. I'm kind of worried.
Nakia.
Oh,
I can't do time.
I can't do time. How cute.
What she did? You backed up into the car, remember?
Yeah, thanks, Bruno. I almost forgot about that.
It's fine. I failed my first time as well.
It's like, I love you.
Bruno.
Bruno's like, what is happening?
Oh, that backpack.
Give me a phone.
Oh my goodness.
Should have corrected him.
Oh my God. Look
I'm surprised her mom's not sitting
Yes,
on the
right,
couch
right.
waiting for her.
How is Zoe's house?
It's magical.
They're talking. It just walks away.
Yeah. Oh no.
Take off the bagel bracelet. Take it off.
Put a mask on.
Pads.
Aw.
I know you can tell me anything, right?
You pretty much need to.
Yeah, I think she should.
Between the hijab and the girlies, my parents can barely make eye contact with me anymore.
I've either been too white for some people or too ethnic for others. And it's been this very sucky in between. Remember, you're the one who convinced me to do it in the first place. I love you. I love you too.
Hang in there.
Oh boy.
Bruno.
You got it. What? The early immersion program at Caltech? You got it. You are spending... I don't know what to say.
It's great,
yes.
but hard.
You want to answer phones of a demanding but impossibly chic magazine editor.
Yes.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
Hey, hi. I need to see you at the class.
A driving lesson?
Oh.
I did want to ask you something, though.
How do you feel about driving?
Really?
Oh my
I was
God.
gonna say your
How's he? I want to see
Okay,
his...
maybe
I was
it's
gonna say
a...
his trust her in
relax.
driving.
First of all, I thought this was a safe space.
Wow.
Right? It's not. And second of all,
You and your mom are close, huh? That's sweet.
yeah, well, we moved around together a lot. Why are we, hiding? Don't freak out.
Oh, yeah. What's going on there?
Yes.
He sees all.
Yeah, what's going on?
He's our cousin.
Our cousin?
Oh, that's so weird.
Me cousin?
Oh yeah, cousin.
I'm uncle's son. How come you have a British accent?
The Great British Bake Off. I love that show.
Oh, man, that was good. You got me.
Oh my God, please.
That was exhausting.
Never been afraid. So that our children could be anything that they wanted to be. Yeah?
Almost anything.
Remember that.
There's a story about Muniba's family from during the partition. You know, they had to get onto the last train. Nobody knows how that little toddler Sana managed to get back on the train. And she followed a trail of stars.
Right back to her father.
Uh-oh. Is that actually happening?
Oh,
And her eyes too.
look at
Oh.
Whoa.
Hello?
Nani, hi.
Kamala?
Is it okay if you leave?
That bangle belonged to my mother, Aisha.
The one who disappeared during purchase.
Ah, I see a connection.
Yes, son. Oh no. Oh my goodness.
She really controls.
Oh, that's...
You go
he heard her talking.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for slippery when wet, your father and I may never have met.
I'd say it's better than you give love a bad name.
Yes. She loves the New Jersey Prince too.
I'll give you my votes.
Put the stuff in your video.
Eid Mubarak, sister.
Yeah. We're going to start with the mosque bros, yes?
The Illuminantes.
Oh boy. They're gonna be fun.
Rashid is also running. And he's my best friend.
Dream of building a better future.
It's wonderful.
We fought for this. People died for this. You wouldn't.
He's like, oh my goodness, you're right.
Oh, that's harsh.
How are we today, Miss Zimmer?
It's just about the party, because it really was not that
Low-calorie popcorn. That's all we get for the break room now.
Are you serious?
I'm not joking you.
Well, I'm so glad you liked it. She didn't try to kill me. She saved my life.
I have a feeling that you did this for the likes.
What else do you know?
Like what just happened? This just turned.
I need an attorney or my mom.
Middle Eastern, perhaps? South Asian?
Search every temple, community center, and mosque.
Did that scare her enough? Yeah. That's what they were doing.
My father called her a snake. She put a curse on everything she touched.
That's dangerous.
Careful.
Honey.
Oh, see?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
He's like, and I'm gonna go help her.
Yo, it's nightlife.
Nightlife.
I put ice cream on pizza.
It's ice cream pizza.
Go, 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 go. Gotta be faster.
Oh boy.
Okay, it's pretty dire.
Whoa.
Amazing.
Oh, crap.
Oh, her great grandmother. Don't let it go! Don't let it go!
Crap.
She saved his life.
Allie. Someone in the dark.
Who is it? Wow, that was fast.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, wow.
friend?
He knows?
How do you know it's me?
Yeah.
He's a secret agent.
How did he know?
I'd like you to meet my mom.
His
What?
mom?
Oh my God.
So maybe they are cousins. No, they're
Wow.
gonna be
No cutscene?
nothing.
What?
No.
I was spoiled. I wanted to see a cutscene. We didn't need one. That's fine. But yeah,
No, that was a lot.
That was a surprise.
that was a lot. And her learning her powers and on the fly at the end like that, it's pretty cool. And I think we're going to, like, this is only the beginning. I think we're going to be exposed to a lot more possibilities. with
Oh
her
yeah,
powers.
and
definitely
you know,
think so.
she saved his life.
Yeah.
She did,
You know,
definitely.
she went to the call. She saved his life. Yeah, she was premature in her celebration. She should have really gotten him down to, you know, either up above on the top or just, you know, right on the ground, and then was like good. But she still broke his fall.
She did. Definitely.
Yeah, and I like how she did it where she's learning her powers. She's completely new to this, even though she is a huge fan of heroes and Captain Marvel. Like, you don't know until you experience. I mean, this is a huge deal that she is rescuing someone and putting her own life in danger using powers that she barely trained with.
Right, in front of everyone.
In front of everyone. So you have the fear factor of death, danger, injury, and then you have a bunch of fans and just people watching.
And
there's
her,
a lot of
and her mom and
distractions.
dad, her family is there.
Everyone's there, so there's a lot of pressure, and you gotta focus. And that's what's so cool about this series, where she is a very smart girl, and she is easily distracted. She loves her fantasy, which I love because I'm like that too. And her having to learn how to focus and hone into what she's doing and do it well. But this is brand new. So her
It is
having
brand
these
new, yeah.
flaws or
Yeah.
have these mistakes happen, she's going to learn from it. And thank goodness that kid did not die.
No,
He got
for
injured.
sure.
So I think it's going to be a very negative thing for her image. But she also took it hard because she started running away as well. Like she really cares. She wanted
Yeah,
to do
and she
things
had
100%.
to. Who was that? The DODC. They were on her. I mean,
Definitely, yeah.
they were right
They
there.
were quick. I didn't think they were
Sure.
going to
Oh,
meet
gosh.
up with her this episode, but that was really fast. And you guys were telling us that those agents were from the Spider-Man movie No Way Home, where I guess Peter Parker was getting interviewed, which I do remember, but like it was them that did it.
Yeah.
So full circle now, they're back here going after her.
Yeah,
So
and they don't seem like they're going to be very kind to her when they grab her.
No, they don't seem very kind
If
at
they
all.
grab
So
her.
at all.
But
Definitely.
is it Cameron? He got her, and how did he know?
That's right.
So he must have been he must have been all knowing. He must have known that her grandmother mailed that to her.
So-
and his mom said, "Hey."
I know we're going to learn, like, after watching this episode, you guys will tell us, too, so thank you for filling us in. But, so that's his mom in the back
That's
seat.
his mom.
Right, that's mom.
That's not...
They move around a lot, but it looked like her great-grandmother in that image.
It did.
It did, so I was kind of
Definitely
like, are they the same? But we only saw which I think her hallucinating or seeing that magic realm moment of this woman, I think is her great-grandmother. Like, I think we're just piecing it together that might be her, right? Because I am.
Right, it's like almost
I
like,
think so.
because prior to that
Exactly.
image, the other image was at her house where we heard a train. So she was at the station. It was during that partition where she separated. Maybe that was her great-grandmother at the train station where she never saw her family again, her father again.
Yeah, so
true.
I wonder what happened to her. Like, did something happen where I'm going to go even farther and say that, did she get stuck in this bangle bracelet? Like, she's part of it. I know she's part of it, but, like, physically part of it where she's trying to break free from it, or her spirit's in this bangle, and she's trying to connect to her, granddaughter or great-granddaughter. Through that, so she has to balance and connect with these images more, so that way she doesn't have these interruptions when she's doing something dangerous and trying to help someone. So that's going to be a big thing. And now, she's in the back seat, or this, if that's even her, but that boy's mom, like it's all connected. So
It has
yeah,
to be connected.
I'm glad he's a nice guy, but
Yes.
I knew there would be more involved with him. I thought there would
so
be.
too, definitely.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think there's a big connection. Maybe they are cousins. I know they were joking with her brother, but
It could be.
It could be something like that.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
could
really
be.
cousin,
My
but-
God.
yeah.
How quick he just adapted to the situation when her brother came in. That was so funny. And he's like, like immediately he frowned. Like she was so
Exactly,
right on
yeah.
how he was going to react.
Yeah, it was such a
I
sweet
feel-
moment when they're hiding behind the menu.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and he just
And
went along
he
with
just,
it.
He did.
I feel sorry for Bruno though.
He's cute. He's so
I
innocent too, and he
know.
really likes.
Yes,
Yes,
and
he does.
he didn't even tell her about Caltech. I mean, that is
Yeah.
a huge,
And he's trying
opportunity.
to, but she
Yes.
was busy. She was
and
too
he
busy.
didn't go
Like
to the meal. He didn't go to dinner that night.
Yeah.
He wasn't there. That wasn't even talked about. But
Yeah.
he's probably hurt or he had something else to do. But
I know he's really jealous
Yeah,
too.
he is very jealous.
unless
Yeah.
it was this celebration they had that she meant, to go to that meal. Maybe that's what it was. But yeah, he's trying to tell her, but now he's having these mixed feelings. You can tell his nose is pushed out of joint.
Yes, it sure
Speaking of
is.
noses, I mean,
Oh my God,
is
nose, I
that
was wondering.
bangle completely like fused to her? Like, why didn't she take it off? I know she likes having it on, but like, take it off while you're in school so you don't
Yes.
have these
Right, you don't want
issues.
to-
Right,
Yeah,
because
sure.
if you know, it like jump started this power for her.
right,
Like
yeah.
Bruno was saying to her, I don't think it's the bangle per se, but I think it was like the starter for the engine, and she doesn't really need it, but she just wants to know so much about it.
Yeah.
But in school, that's risky
right,
business.
nose.
Yeah, and I love the idea. It's not just the bangle bracelet because, again, I don't know a lot about Green Lantern, but and I think there is more involved with that as well. But I'm just thinking having an object that you just put on and makes you like gives you superpowers. Like, what makes you special? And I mean this in a very broad or basic term where I think she's an amazing person. She's very compassionate and motivated. But I love it when it's more involved, where it's inside you, that it's who you are, that it's not just, hey, I found this object and it gave me superpowers.
Yes,
and
it's in
mine,
her blood.
so I'm entitled to have it.
It's in the bloodline. And I think with her mom rejecting the grandmother's story and rejecting, and she was, you know, it was a big blemish on the, you know, the whole story of her family.
Everyone
so they just, you know, completely rejected the grandmother. So that is garbage. You know, that is, you know, don't even touch that. That's trash.
Which is sad, because I have a feeling, I'm sure you guys too, that she probably was a hero and she did a lot, but things were missed in translation, or they didn't know about what she really was, and they just saw bad things happening. Like, I'm assuming that Kamala's going to keep it a secret, because her and Bruno are trying right now, even with their other friend, and they're not trying to tell anyone. So they're going to start seeing all these chaotic things happening with her disappearing, or she's involved in bad things, and they're going to start spreading rumors and exaggerating on what actually did happen, because they don't know her secret identity.
Right.
Or they don't know her hero.
Yeah, and the aunts giving all that gossip about the grandmother. But they're saying, even, you know, she killed a man. She was probably trying to save him. And she couldn't do it. Like, Kamala almost, you know, that boy almost died. But he was probably going to if she didn't intervene. But she tried to save him, and same thing. I mean, they could have, you know, had that gossip down the line saying, well, you know, she killed someone too. But that was probably what happened to the great-grandmother. She, you know, all you heard was she killed someone.
Like the negative things.
Yeah. Instead of she tried to save him, but he died.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it's an intriguing story, and I want to know more about her great-grandmother, and I'm happy that Kamala is very, you know, interested as well. Like, she wants to know. She wants to know more about her family and more about this power that she has, and it's good that she has Bruno to train with. So I think he's going to be the one to kind of pull her back in and be like, hey, we got to train, because she's so, like, goo-goo eyes now for a boy. But I think it's, you know, that they're a good team, and I want to see where this goes. But now, like, she was attacked by those agents.
That's right.
And so that's going to be...
she's got to have a low profile for a while.
They don't know who she is, though, right? Do they know who
They
she
don't
is?
know who she is.
Yeah, so
but they're going to see what vehicle, you know, probably one of the drones saw his vehicle or his license plate, you never know.
That's true, yeah.
And follow him, but it's going to be interesting, because she just has to keep a low profile. I do think she should tell her girlfriend.
Yeah, I think so too, definitely. Yeah.
When jumping back to that dinner they were having, Kamala's family, and her father was telling the story, and he was just like holding his fingers like this, and we kept seeing the ring. And I know in some cultures and stuff they have like really big rings that stand out, and that one really stood out to me, and we kept seeing it during the whole time he's talking, so I kind of feel like that might play a part with the bangle later. I don't know. I feel like maybe not, but I just felt like it was always in the shot when he was talking, and he kept playing with his fingers on his other hand and stuff, so it was like right there. So I just feel like they're hinting to us.
So maybe
that
it's a pass, you know, they pass on a piece of jewelry to the next generation. He was given that, as well as the bangle going down generation to generation. Oh, that's bad. Do not have that. So it's almost like similar, you know, family tradition to bring down, and maybe that's he's proud of that. I don't know.
And I think he does know a lot more than what he's actually saying. So once he finds out that his daughter has some kind of involvement with that bracelet and something's happening to it, that I think he might come forward and say, okay, well, here's more of the story that no one really knows, or I'm curious. I want to know what happens there.
Oh, wow.
But it's definitely a fun show, and
you must love them, huh, Mom?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and I love the animations, you know, of her imagination, her singing, and I gotta say, I will totally say it, that I love doing that. Like, I haven't done it in a while, but like, just like, I'll have music in my head, you know, and I'll just like, woo, and I'll just like dance around the house and stuff, and it's fun. It's just fun. You just have a moment, and I get really silly. And one of my roommates, oh my God, my roommate Myra, I love her. I mean, I love all my roommates. We're still good friends, you know, and with Myra, like she would do the same thing. She would just be dancing. I remember coming home from school and she was already dancing. I heard music playing. She actually was playing music. And I come in and then we just looked at each other and we went, oh, because I caught her and she looked at me and we went, yeah! We just started dancing together. It was just great. But it was like similar to that. It was just really funny. So this is definitely very enjoyable for me. You definitely relate to it.
And it was great to see her mom gave her, you know, some leeway. She can go out. And
yeah, that was nice to see.
As long as you have this, you know, respect of coming through the front door and not the window, and at a certain time. And it was a nice balance, you know. And it's good. They're compromising, and she was very cool with it not being another con, like a con 2 or something that. So I think, you know, she knows far more than what she's letting on to Kamala.
I always thought that.
Yeah, she's definitely handling it better this time than I thought she would, and I like that because I understand, like, I can't imagine her being a mom and, you know, her daughter rebelling and getting into a dangerous situation or whatever, but the fact that she snuck back in and defied her mom and lied to her, made up this elaborate plan to defy her. You know, that sucks, but the way her mom came around and is understanding and is like, okay, you can go to this party. Because this I would find more dangerous, because what kind of party? People drinking, jumping off rooftops.
I mean, she did ask the boy, you know, hey, is there alcohol in this? And he said no, and she took a sip.
Yeah, and I'm sure that happens a lot, you know. And conventions can be dangerous too, but honestly, like the ones I've been to, like everyone, I don't want to say so innocent, but everyone's so caring and nice, and it's not about like, you know, we were of age, of course, but like, you know, drinking and stuff, but safely, and but it was never like insane. So I think like a normal house party could be worse. I think more stuff could happen there. But anyways, her mom's really understanding with that.
That's good.
Our mom was always understanding, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of siblings. Mom had a lot of kids, and there's age differences with all of us, and you've always been really understanding with us, but with Tom and I, the twins, the last ones, I know we were more in a bubble in a way, but we honestly had a great childhood. And we didn't
she learned from us older.
I know, I think she learned from you guys, and then she's like, yeah, we're gonna experience bubble. But honestly, like, I love you. I love Dad. Like, you guys have always been great to us.
Were good, though, so.
Yeah, and you know, I
kids are
grew
kids.
up, you know, in a bubble, pure, you know, like innocent, naive to the world now. But definitely a fun childhood though.
Yeah,
we used to play a lot of pod racing. I remember, like, my friends would come over. We would play Nintendo 64, and we had pod racing. That was like a big thing we liked to play. So, anywho, guys, love you. Can't wait to watch the next episode. Please leave your comments below what you thought of this, because we love the show.
Yes,
and we'll see you very soon, as always.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.